Hey guys, welcome back. Any second this loading screen should be... Yep, there it is. Oh my god, there's already a door.
Unless that was the Iblastone talking. He could never be sure. Anyway, who needed other rebels here? They'd only get in the way. A true hero fights alone after he's got all his friends killed.
Okay, that's kind of funny. Okay. Only one way through. What is down here? Nothing? Okay. Another teleporter! Yay!
Or
I
I
love
could go
these
that
things.
way, he thought.
Where am I now? Okay. I don't think I have any skill points. I'm not going to bother checking. Oh. That's new-ish. I didn't exactly hit that, but okay. I like how it's winter this time.
The world was so
Change up the pace.
beautiful. Everything was glowing, breathing, alive. Except, okay, the ravens he'd killed. But the wind was alive, like a million fingers caressing his hair. He'd never felt so powerful. He never felt so sexy. Somewhere down the path would be the Emperor.
Okay.
Renato would slay him.
I actually had to stop there for a second because I didn't know how to respond.
The stone would give Renato all that power. And he would be Emperor. And then he would set everyone free.
I don't exactly like this game fight. What did I just tell you? Yep, not leveled up yet.
Renato had always wanted a flying carpet.
Come on.
This was more like a flying tabletop. But it would do.
I would like a bigger challenge. Give me a boss or something. Like just any boss. Stop it with the grunts. Okay. Oh yay, no more grunts over here. Stairs, my dashes of worse than at my stomach. Yeah, you think. Okay, this is a little more fun. Nice try. Whoa, that's cool. I ended so quickly. I think if someone saw that, they wouldn't let them in so easily.
At last, he was face to face with Zenobia.
She's no...
She was still unarmed. No fire crackled from her claws.
Okay.
Excellent. Kill her, whispered the stone. He raised his sword for the killing blow. Is this what you really want? She asked. Or is it what the stone wants?
I don't know. I don't care.
Think of the power. insisted the stone. I don't want to kill you, he told Zenobia, his arm still raised. I know. But he could not put the sword down. It wants blood, he told her. I know. Oh, help me, he said. She stabbed herself. Take my blood, she said. No, you mustn't, cried the Iblis stone. Oh no! Why did you... He ran to embrace her, and she plunged her bloody dagger into his heart. Why? He said. We'll be together in the halls of the valiant, she said. I love you, he said. Thank you. And the Iblis stone screamed, and then it began to glow. It burst into flames. It burned like an ember. And then it was ash that blew away in the wind.
I have no clue what just happened.
And Renato died in each other's arms. He should go back to some of the choices he'd faced before. Maybe there were new paths that had opened up.
Finally.
Like those doors he was opening up all over the map that took him to new treasures and around his enemies. But he'd learned another true thing. Zenobia still had feelings for him. The book's pages fluttered to the beginning once again. Faster than before, and he fell.
Okay.
The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base.
Oh, don't tell me I'm gonna have to
They
get
needed
all
a
the
game
story
changer.
stuff.
Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Renato knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong. But he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe
playing this game for
he could find a way to use it. To take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course. Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. And he had a gut feeling that he needed to use that to his advantage.
Okay, Lapino. Looks like
Renato
you get saved this
finally
time.
realized that Lapino was a traitor to the cause. And maybe Renato could use that somehow. Renato couldn't quite put his paw on when he'd realized Lapino was working for the Empire. He'd never exactly seen Lapino sending coded messages to the palace, but he was sure. The rabbit had been on too many disastrous missions where he was the only survivor, or where he accidentally missed getting on the boat that went down to the abyss in flames. If Renato could prevent Lapino from getting back to the fleet with all the intelligence he'd probably gathered, it might be worth the trip.
It's just going to be the first part of the mission, isn't it? Okay.
How had they come to this? They'd been on so many adventures together. Lapino had talked Renato out of prison at least 4 times, and Renato had rescued Lapino from at least 2 lynch mobs.
Okay. Didn't I level up? I should find a thing.
Now he could slice the wings off a fly in the air. Not that he would. It's sort of mean, really.
Okay. Open this. So am I just gonna stop getting ore the second I get the last 100? I ain't got anything else inside. I like this place. Why wasn't I using that more? I'm gonna need someone to die so I can get the party back. Ow, ow. Thank you for your cause. Your death will help the cause. I'm sorry to inform you of that, but
But he'd always felt that the rabbit resented him. Peppino was hilarious because he was so down on himself and everyone else. But behind the laughs, he wasn't a happy camper. Ooh, was this payback? Or did the Empire have his little white tail in a vice?
who knows, maybe. Ooh, fireball. I don't know what my thing is with opening the doors if I have to open every
I
time.
wonder what happens if I go that way.
Lever! I pull that. Health and attack speed over 2. Cool. I am going to add that now. I like being able to attack much quicker than everything else. Okay. There you are, Alter. Increases maximum sword energy. What's this? Further increases maximum sword energy. Okay. Grab damage. I guess I should probably increase that at some point. Oh, I have to.
Well, he'd always wanted to do that.
Slows down time after a successful attack and your next action. Attack enemies to any distance. I should probably add that. Okay. Check out these guys. Okay. You things are going down much faster, much.
Ravens were landing everywhere from dropships. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lapino
This game is
first,
suddenly
the
much
rabbit
more
would give
fun.
the Empire all the intelligence he'd been stealing from the rebellion, and they'd probably give him a medal. He'd have to be very careful about how he played Lapino. At the slightest hint of danger, the mad rabbit would take off like a rabbit.
That's really awesome.
Welcome to Earth.
Everything dies
Not
so
total
quickly now.
corpses. It was something he'd seen in
Ooh,
a play
great.
once.
Also, Pino should be over here. I should have seen that. There we go. And Lapino should be right here. Yep.
Bloody and exhausted, Renato finally reached Lapino.
Bloody.
The rabbit was practicing shuffling
Yeah,
his
right.
favorite deck. Now that he knew what the rabbit was, there were a few things about him that Renato didn't find so amusing anymore. You sent me an urgent message saying that you're in danger. Oh, I am. The ravens are coming. Now, I got a clever plan to kidnap Zenobia. Renato wanted to clap shackles on the rabbit and shout, "You're a traitor, and I'm not falling for it." But if there was one thing Renato was sure of, it was that the core of the Sky River was dangerous mostly to its user. If he could put it in the Emperor's hands, old Isengrim III might blow himself and his fleet up with it. Yes, that
no,
was
let's
it.
not do that. You've got to be kidding me. They're both bad. Because that's going to blow up in my face, and he's probably going to run.
Me? A traitor? I'm hurt, said Lapino. Why ever would you say that? We found your code book, said Renato. They hadn't, but he hoped Lapino would blow his cover. You got me, said Lapino. And you know what?
Okay.
I don't regret a thing. It's always about you, isn't it? You're the pretty hero. You get the girl, you get the medal, and what do I get? Rabbit food. I thought you liked rabbit food. Go to hell, said Lapino. And he made a gesture. And 20 ravens came out of nowhere and stabbed Renato to death. He had tried something bold and paid the price for it.
Well, that was fantastic. That ended quickly. That's all for this time. I'll see you guys in the next episode.